Can changing your image improve your relationship and sex life?
Hell yeah.
Is there like a color that's the most attractive?
I've done polls after polls. Men love red.
Are there certain shoes that men should stop wearing?
If you want to get laid, do not wear Crocs.
Hello, my Love Bites fam. Welcome back to Love Bites by Dr. Tara podcast. And today with us is Celeste Moore. We're going to be talking about image because she's the certified image consultant. And I'm not sure yet what that means, as I'm sure a lot of you that are watching and listening are questioning, like, what is it? We're going to be learning all about it today. So this episode, I'm dedicating it to improving your attractiveness. Hi, Celeste.
Hi, thank you for having me today.
Yeah, so first off, can you please teach us what a certified image consultant does?
Yeah, thanks for having me and asking me. So a certified image consultant has a holistic view of image. So pretty much everything from etiquette, dating etiquette, dining etiquette, your whole grooming, the way that you present yourself to the world.
Wow. So it's not just about a stylist, like putting these clothes on, right? It's about like behavior and how you speak and all the other things.
Yeah, that's a really good question because I think a lot of people get stylists and image consultants. They think they're the same thing.
Right, yeah. Like I have a stylist. Like when I go film the TV show Celebs Go Dating, my stylist will then send me 20 pieces of clothing for 20 episodes.
Yeah.
And basically tell me how to style it, like wear it this way, wear with these jewelry, but that's pretty much it. Mm-hmm. She doesn't necessarily talk about hairstyle or any other, etiquette things.
Yeah, so I am a certified in color analysis, styling, body composition, vertical, non-vertical body types, face shapes, yes, based on what the best hair is for your face shape, eyewear. It's very in-depth, and it's really about how to proportion your body to looking the best so that people are paying attention to you and not the outfit or the color first.
Oh, ooh. So like let yourself shine through.
Yeah.
I love that. So let's see, if I come see you and I book an appointment and I come see you, like what's the first thing you would need to know from someone?
So the first thing that I ask is really about your personality DNA. That's your energy. That is
Personality DNA.
Yes. It is the art and science of who you are. And it's really about bringing your inner energy onto the outer appearance. So everything that I do is strategically all you. I'm just helping you master and discover what that is for you. So really get to knowing if you have yin-yang energy, if how you speak, how you show up in the world, your hobbies, your profession. It's really in depth because I want to bring you on the outer appearance.
So like the inner you to the outer appearance.
Exactly.
And that makes people more attractive?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because you're confident and you're able to be truly who you are in your essence, and it just shines.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's help people improve their attractiveness today.
Let's do it.
All right, number one. What's the number one mistake people make when it comes to their image?
It's a really good question. I think the mistake that I find is people really don't think about it. They think that if they're the expert in their field or they're confident in their job or their professional or personal life, that they'll just show up how they want to show up. And that's a really big mistake because no matter where you're at, whether it's on a date or in the office, you need to show up as who you are all the time. And I think people just don't take note of that.
What's the downside of not showing up as who you are?
I mean, imagine going through life not really living authentically you.
I had that life for a long time.
Okay. So did I.
Yeah.
So did I. I lived how other people wanted me to be. I dressed for people.
Same.
Yeah. And when I stopped doing that, my life actually went in the direction it was supposed to. And that is powerful.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Love that. And when it comes to honoring yourself and learning more about yourself, I am a huge proponent of self-pleasure and exploring yourself like as a woman or exploring together with a partner with sex toys. So I want to talk about Iroha. Iroha has these really, really cute products out. This first one is the Koharu. This is the Koharu and it's so simple. So today I just want to talk about these affordable toys. I know that there are so many sex toys out there that are amazing too, but they're like $100 or $200. All the ones I want to talk about today are all very reasonable. You know, completely understand you're like in college or you're, 18 and you want to try something fun and want to gift a partner maybe for this holiday season, these are great gifts. So this is only like $26 and it's so soft, amazing quality. And you can just turn the bottom part and it just vibrates. It's like amazing. And then this one is a lipstick. Do you like this color?
I do.
Is this a good color for you?
It's not for me though.
Is it a good color for me? No.
Interesting. We'll have to see.
Yeah. Well, this is the Iroha stick, which looks like a little lipstick. So it's like really, really cool to like take it out, put it in your purse, Cause maybe you're like at a bar and feel horny. You want to go to the bathroom and use your vibrator. What other people don't do it too? Then you can just twist the bottom part and it vibrates. It's so easy to use. This one is only $16 from Iroha. And the last one is a simple one. It's a mini. A mini is like one button only and it vibrates. Can you hear the ASMR? So the mini is really, really cute too for those of you that perhaps don't like pink. Because some people don't like pink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you would get this orange and blue one, which is really cute. So they have Black Friday sale going on. Definitely check out their site by clicking the link in my episode description. You can use my code LoveBites10 for 10% off. So definitely go and check out the link in the episode description. Okay, so number 2, what small things can I add to my daily grooming routine that will improve my attractiveness?
I think the daily routine is taking note to make sure you really smell good, because smelling good is going to really give off this attractiveness to any potential partner or a partner that's existing now. And not too much smell though. I really love to, and when I'm talking about a smell, like if you have a scented body wash, then make sure what you're putting on as a perfume. You don't want to mix too many smells together. That can also be a turnoff. So pick one if it's a body wash or a perfume or a cologne, and just put like 1 or 2 spritz on because it's just really nice. It's not too much. Yeah. So I would always focus on the smell.
Wow. So scent can make someone more attractive and sexier.
Very. Yeah.
And do you think that it is necessary to use perfume or cologne?
No, not at all. There are some people that prefer not to. Just make sure you're clean. I mean, I don't know one person, and this is just me personally. I don't know people that like, unpleasant smells, but there are those kinks out there.
There are.
So, to each his own.
Yes. That's so interesting. So how many spritz do you do and where?
I do 3.
Okay.
But I think for a guy, I would do like 2. And
Okay.
you do one right here because this is a sensual erogenous zone.
Okay.
And I do one at the
Wrist.
the wrist. Yeah.
Okay. So one on the neck, one on the wrist. And this is like for everybody.
Yeah, I think
Women and
that
men.
right, exactly. For men and women, you're both going to have nice smells. You want someone kind of to come in close and be attracted to you. You're going to put just a little bit here, and so they snuggle in a little bit, get a little bit more sexy.
You I wonder what you think about this. So my partner and I both don't use any perfume.
Okay.
We also don't use scented soap.
Okay.
We also don't use scented lotion.
Oh, okay.
So, well, my husband doesn't even use lotion. But yeah, I don't use any scented stuff on my skin. And actually, I don't shower that often.
There you go. You prove me wrong, right?
Not really prove you wrong, but it makes me think like maybe I should start wearing like perfume because it might make me feel a little bit spicier. Like, improve that kind of sense of like wonder and being different. Because I haven't used a perfume, I think 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever makes you feel sexy, I just know that smell is such a huge factor in desire,
Right.
and in sexiness and the allure of your partner or maybe to get a partner. Maybe because you have one, you're like, okay, we're good. We love each other. We're attracted to each other.
We're not showering.
Yeah.
Awesome. Number 3, I want to talk about signature style. Do people need one? And how do they figure out their signature style?
Yeah, it's a great question. Everybody has a signature style.
Ooh.
They just might not know it yet. So there is a test that I do that really defines 4 quadrants. You have a primary style, you have a secondary, and some people have a third and fourth, but I really focus on the primary and the secondary. And that's all comes from you out of a questionnaire that I show you, and you're like, oh my God, I do like that, or that does work for me, or there's just this discovery of who you are. So it's really powerful. Yeah.
Wow. Do you have this quiz on your website or something?
I don't have it on my website. It is part of discovering your style.
Okay.
So that's the second part of, I have a couple foundations in my business, and that's one of the foundations.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you think everybody has a signature style?
Everybody does.
And
Yeah.
what would be your tips for everyone watching and listening to them? Like, let's say if they can't afford your service, like what are some tips of them finding their own style?
Well, I would say to not follow the trends, because trends are great, but you might see an influencer or you might see a mannequin at the store and you're like, oh my God, that looks so great on them. And then you go try it on and then you're like, ugh, this doesn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we've all
Boxy
experienced
clothes.
that. Yes.
Boxy clothes is like, nowadays I see people wearing boxy clothes everywhere, and like Gen Zs love like big chunky sweaters and big things.
Yeah.
Right? Which they look really cool wearing them. And then like I'll be like, buying something and trying it on. I'm like, okay, it looks terrible. I look like I gained like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
But I can see why like following trends doesn't mean that you'll look attractive.
Yeah, it's really, actually, it's the opposite. So yes, the young generations can wear the boxy look, but that's about it. It's really, we have a non-vertical and we have a vertical horizontal body types. And I think a lot of people are only informed on the horizontal.
What does that mean? Can you
Yes.
talk about?
So we all have, you think of like the apple or the pear. That's a horizontal body type. And we have a vertical body type. And what that means is either you're a balanced body, you have a short torso, long legs, or you have short legs and a long torso. And it's really about how do you make clothes look balanced on you. We want to make sure that we're proportioned because we don't want to distract. Again, It's about creating that very beautiful symmetry because we're not all symmetric, obviously.
Right.
And so I think that for your last question, what people can do is really pay attention to their body and what lays nice on the body. Because if you have a curvy body and you're trying to put a box on your body, that's not going to work.
Right.
So you have to follow the lines of your silhouette.
Okay. And what about men?
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, they have, there's just, I think the only difference is 2 different body types, a trapezoid and a rhombus. And that's basically it. The woman is, we've got there's 7 to 9 body types.
Okay.
So just looking at your body, and you can almost do like an outline of your body if you're not sure, and kind of look at that and just make sure that the clothes lay nicely on your body.
Okay.
So, it's a lot more detailed. There's fabrics involved. There's colors involved. But
let's do some quick tips, like a rapid round.
Exactly.
So let's say I'm a man. I'm short. I have kind of proportionate torso and legs ratio, but I'm short. What do you recommend?
So adding height is really important, and you can do monochromatic looks. Actually,
that's like same color. And it doesn't have to be the exact same color. So if you're doing all black, you can add texture to add some interesting pieces. Okay.
So same with blue. You can different shades of blue, different textures. But monochromatic is going to lengthen. It's also going to slim. Okay. And it's not just black that slims. It can be darker core colors. So like navy and burgundies and dark greens and dark browns. Those are all slimming.
That's a great tip.
Yeah.
So is there a color that makes people look shorter?
White. Yeah.
Okay.
Because white makes everything come out. So you're going to stand out more if you have white with the short
Okay.
It's just going to accentuate everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what if I'm a man of average height, like 5'10"?
Yeah.
And I am a little bit chubby because it's winter. What are some tips for men that want to like look more attractive?
Yeah. So it's about layering, right? Getting a jacket that covers some of that is really nice, but don't buy things that are too big. As we gain weight, we want to add like bigger
Comfort.
clothes
Yeah, making ourselves more comfortable.
Yes, and that actually does the opposite. We're adding
Makes
the
you gain more weight.
the more bulk you have, the more you're adding weight to your body, no
Right.
matter what body type or matter
Right.
how slim or big you are. So just know that. And I would just make sure that you can cover those places that you're not comfortable with a jacket, and make sure that it hits at the right spot, though, that it's
So
covering
nice
a little bit.
jacket
Yeah.
that fits well.
Yep. Layering is the key, but
Okay.
thin layers.
Okay. Okay. Now, what about women that are on a shorter side, kind of like a Sabrina Carpenter?
Okay.
They're little and sweet. 5'2" to 5'4".
Yeah.
What are your tips?
So petite women are its own category. And so making sure that you also are lengthening in your
Yeah.
right. So you don't want to wear a pant that makes you look shorter, like a capri pant. That will only it will chop you off at the
Oh.
wrong.
I have never heard of this.
Yeah.
I have so many Capri Lululemons. I'm going to give them all away. Abby, you want some? She's tall. She doesn't care.
But like, just think of something that's lengthening for you, and make sure
Yeah.
that your skirts hit at the right spot. So
Ooh, what's a
skirt-
good spot to make you look taller?
depending on if you have long legs, then you can bring right below the knee, you can wear a skirt.
Okay.
If you have long legs. If you
Okay.
have shorter legs or balanced, you want to make 2 inches above the knee.
Oh,
So-
okay. All right. So I'm solid. I
Yeah,
always
you-
wear a mini skirt.
Yes, that's perfect. That's going to actually make you look taller and
Okay.
have longer legs. And another little tip is wearing, like the shoes I'm wearing now are lengthening because they're at a point. So anything that has a square shoe will actually chop you off.
Oh.
So anything rounded or pointy will lengthen you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay, what about the tall girlies out there? What if they're tall and they're not curvy, they're kind of flat on the chest and the
Yeah.
butt? Like, how do we accentuate and look more attractive?
Yeah, so that's usually like a rectangle body, and you want to add to almost like a peplum top like I'm wearing here, because it adds a waist. I actually have a rectangle body myself. Not that tall, but work with what your mama gave you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But create some curves by adding in a faux waist or a peplum top.
Okay,
So-
love that.
Yeah.
And then actually something just came to my mind. What about like skinny guys? Because there's so many skinny guys out there nowadays, especially like Gen Zs. What tips can you give them? Skinny guys, maybe they want to look more built, more, established.
Yeah, well, those are 2 different things, but yes.
Built and established.
Built and established? Okay. Yeah, I mean, great thing about that is you can add layers. You can add the chunky looks to make and pretend that you have more body than you
Skinny
do.
guys can do that. Like Machine
Yeah.
Gun Kelly. He always wears like 5 things on his body
Yeah.
and he looks good because he's skinny.
Right. I think it's also his style. He's very creative and bold.
Yeah.
And so for him, anything goes.
Yeah.
And he's confident in that. And that's pretty much key there, is confident.
Confidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think one can just wear like a white tank top and basketball shorts and be confident?
Well, there's no short of confidence in men. You know this. So if that makes him feel confident, go for it. I don't know how many women you're going to be getting, but let's do a trial. Let's test and error, you know?
Yeah. Well, listen to the pro. Celeste is the pro here. I want to talk about my awesome sponsor, Popstar. Popstar is a men's health brand that was created by 2 board certified urologists. So these are doctor recommended. And Popstar Volume and Taste Enhancer can increase the volume of your load, meaning you can have a bigger load. And it's not just about confidence, because first off, yes, having a bigger load actually increases a lot of confidence for men, like sexual confidence. But it's also related to like fertility. like having more sperm, bigger load. So if you want your load to be bigger and taste better, definitely try Volume Plus Taste Enhancer by Popstar. These are also their new products. That's the silicone one. You want to look at it?
Yes.
This is the water-based one. Popstar came out with these lube, and they're, like I said, they're urologist recommended. This is the water-based one for those that are more sensitive. The silicone one will last longer, the one that Celeste is holding. So definitely check it out in the link in my episode description for both Volume and Taste Enhancer. That's going to be great for your load and for the lube. So my next question is about color analysis. Color analysis is such a big topic right now on TikTok. Like I see a lot of people doing color analysis on TikTok. So what is color analysis?
So color analysis is really looking at nature and your best colors for you. So that's personality DNA. It's your hue, which is your undertone, not your overtone. Now, your undertone, just to let everybody know, there's a lot of misconception, can only be warm or cool. There's no neutral, guys.
Oh.
And then the value, how deep your hair and eyes are, and your chroma, which is how bright your eyes are or muted. So it basically takes those 4, implements them into your 60 best colors after that, so that your inner energy, like I said, your personality is those colors. When you see those 60 colors, it's amazing. You're like, oh my God, that's really who I am.
Yeah.
So it's really powerful. And also color is color psychology, color is energy. So it sends a message.
Yeah, totally. And talking about color, sending a message, is there like a color that's the most attractive?
Well, the most passionate and fiery color is red.
Okay.
You know, so that could be a twofold though, right?
Okay.
So too much red can be like, you're too much for me. You're coming across as too bold.
Like if you're wearing like a red dress, red heels, red bag, and
Right.
have a red head.
It might be a little bit too much red, yeah. But red is it means sexy, fiery. Also pink is also feminine, and it has, you just add white to red to make
Okay.
a little bit of,
So for
sexy.
women, like red and pink is always going to be seen as attractive. What about men?
Men are surprisingly attracted to red. I've done polls after polls. Men love red. So I think it just resembles powerful and confidence.
You mean you did the poll and the men love red for themselves?
Red. Yes.
Like they wear red?
Yes.
Wow.
It's huge.
I have never dated a guy that wears red.
Really?
Yeah, like my husband has nothing in his closet that's red. And like even my ex and my ex's ex, no one has, which is so, this is so surprising to me.
Well, I see you wearing red.
I wear red a lot.
And I think, I don't know, but maybe your guy wears more earthy tones?
He wears green and blue and
Okay.
yeah, because he's like really white and really pale.
Yeah, okay. But we all can wear different reds.
So red fits everybody, but
Yes.
it's different reds.
Yes, correct.
If you were to give an advice for people that are like kind of different racial background, like
Yes.
different color skin, like let's say like white people that are more pale, like is there a certain red? Like is it really bright red or is it more like burgundy red?
Ooh, okay. So really, really pale, light eyes, light hair.
Yeah.
You're not going to be wearing super, super dark reds, but I'm also in the light category, surprisingly. I know I
Right.
don't look like it, but I am. And I can wear true red, just like an apple red, almost like a true
Okay.
red. Yeah, maybe like a apple, but so every skin tone, depending on the color you're in, every season can wear a certain color of red. So it really depends on your undertone, your eyes, the depth,
Yeah,
the chroma. I know. I wish I could give you
I
more.
know,
of
because
that.
I was going to be like, what about Hispanic? What about Asian? What about black?
It has nothing to do with race or ethnicity. I know black people that can wear bright colors and
Well, I mean,
ones
like
that
skin color.
Yes.
Yeah.
And ones that can wear very muted dark colors.
Okay.
So it really, I wish I could tell you, but you all can wear red.
Because it's not just about skin color, it's about the other things.
Exactly.
Okay. Number 5, how can accessories and shoes affect attractiveness?
Well, I think personally that accessories can add to attractiveness. So an accessory is makeup. So
Okay.
if you don't have makeup, just know that that's an accessory. Also, obviously, earrings, necklaces, anything in your hair, and shoes. Like, I know personally, if I see a guy or a girl who has scuffed shoes, and there is no attractiveness there whatsoever. So
really?
yeah.
Shiny shoes only.
Not shiny, just taken care of. When you look at someone's belt, shoes, even some of the things that they do to take care of themselves, you know that they're taking care of themselves, and that's an attractive quality. Because believe it or not, obviously you know this, but there's that instinct of like, okay, I want to mate with this person.
Yeah.
And all of those are signs that you will take care of me.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That totally translates because someone that is kind of careless and mindless is most likely careless and mindless in bed.
Yeah, we don't want that.
We don't want that. When it comes to accessories, like, what do you think men can wear? Because I don't even know.
Yeah. Well, it really depends on the guy, you know, so if his style is creative, then maybe he's wearing earrings and necklace. Maybe he's, you know, trying different, I don't know, bracelets, rings. You know, you have those guys, and you have guys that just want to wear a watch, a simple watch. So I think of all the accessories, a nice watch, whether it's a leather band or a bracelet, is always nice to have in your, you know, wardrobe.
Repertoire.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever that is, but a nice watch. Some guys wear chains, like, you know, here and there. Some guys wear nothing. So it's really about their personality and their style, but they can wear whatever they want. They can even wear handbags now, like the messenger bags and like, you know, the crossbody bags. So it's really personal.
That's sexy. I like the guys with their crossbody bags.
Yeah.
And then shoes. Are there certain shoes that men should stop wearing?
Just bad shoes. I don't know. That's too vague.
Crocs? How do you feel about Crocs?
I dislike Crocs very, very much. Like I've disliked them from day one.
Crocs
I know that they're
completely
comfortable.
back and it's in.
Ew, men, if you want to get laid, do not wear Crocs, please. They're not attractive. And majority of women. I'm going to leave that 1% out there, though.
Yes. Bisexuals and lesbians.
Right?
We can wear Crocs. What about, I don't know if it's a myth, but black shoes versus white shoes. People say you wear white shoes, you look taller. You wear black shoes, you look shorter. Is this true?
Well, just anything black you're going to go kind of in the background. You stay hidden with black. Even though it's elegant, it's beautiful, anything with white comes forward. So you're adding, right? You're enlarging that item. So yes, you can look taller with a white shoe, but just make sure that it goes with the outfit.
Like, I'm not sure if this
No, it's cute. That's cute.
This is what I'm wearing, by the way.
A great white sneaker is classic and can go with really anything. When in doubt.
So that's what everyone should have.
When in doubt, yes. At least a clean, please.
Clean white leather sneakers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think that's such a staple, like, item.
It is.
Okay, next is, we talk about perfume and cologne and how that can affect the image. So that's like scent. Is there something that you think is like a sound of a person, something audible, something that's related to sound that can improve someone's attractiveness?
Yeah, I think confidence, I know this is so broad, but when you're a confident person, you're really truly who you are. The sound of your voice, the sound of that, you know, it just resonates in your voice too, is attractive.
Yeah. Like you communicate with a lot of certainty.
Yes. I think you can not only walk, but you talk, and, you know, verbal communication skills says it all. You don't.
Have you ever heard of the theory where people are like really turned off by men with high pitched voice? David Beckham. Right, like this is a long time ago in like the 90s, but basically David Beckham, famous footballer or soccer players, for Americans. The first interviews that he did, the women were like, "Oh my God, he's so hot," and then they hear him talk, and then they're like, "Oh no, his voice is so pitchy." Have you heard of this?
I have, yes.
Is it true?
It can affect attractiveness. I wish it wasn't the truth, but it really is.
Right. Do we just feel more protected and safe, especially for heterosexual people, if the male partner has a deeper voice?
Well, the deeper voice is just in our, like, he's more masculine. Has more testosterone. And so it's attractive to most hetero women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because testosterone is also related to sex drive
Mm-hmm.
and that sexual desire. And it's actually testosterone is for men and women. I think a lot of women don't know that testosterone play a big part in their women's health as well. And I read this recently in a magazine that Kate Winslet has recently started testosterone therapy for her sex drive. And she said it is working.
Well, I can vouch for that.
Have you tried it?
I have, because I had a hysterectomy in December. And so I started bioidenticals. And the one thing women do not have, or a lot of people don't take, is their testosterone. It's so important. Regardless of you have, your ovaries and all the things, I think there's such a lack in, as we get older, we lose more and more and more.
Yeah.
And so, yes, since I take my weekly shots, sex drive, thank you, is on point.
We love it, and we love
Yes.
it for you. Next is I saw on TikTok. What is this obsession with old money? And is it a thing? Like, does dressing like old money improve your attractiveness?
Not in my opinion. The reason why it's taking such huge strides on the TikTok industry is because it's showing that you're taking care of yourself. So it's like, oh, wear this watch, it's like the old school Rolex, or, dress like, my grandfather.
Right.
I don't know. I don't understand it. But it's just telling people that you've got a style, that this is what you like. So it's really about personal style. So it drives me crazy because there's so many things that are trending that should not be trending, at least on everybody. So if that's your style, if you want to dress like your grandpa, if you want to add pieces that are antique, that's great. That's your style. That doesn't mean that you have money or you're attractive.
No. Whoa, period. But it's true, because like I will watch these videos that they will go 5 things never to wear unless you want to look new money. I'm like, any money I like old money, new money, super new money, future money, I'll take it.
Yes.
I'll take the money. But it's so interesting how and there's like 600,000 likes. So people are like, oh, okay, I'm consuming this and I want to so bad look rich, like generational wealth. So it's interesting to me.
Yeah, it is.
But it makes sense that you said it's probably just signaling to people that you care about yourself, that you like curate your style, that you take your time and coming up with the outfit. So
yeah, but that's not for everybody. That's not everybody's style.
right.
So yes, you are taking care of yourself. So there is an attractiveness, like we said about that. But
Yeah. What if I take a quiz and it says that you are new money?
I promise I won't have that one though.
Okay, my last question for you, and this is a big question, so we can take some time to unpack, but can changing your image improve your relationship and sex life?
Hell yeah. Okay, so let me break that down.
Yes. Yeah. What do you mean?
Yes. So anybody that, again, like I don't want to keep repeating myself, but your image speaks volumes. Before you open your mouth, before you get undressed, before anything, you are sending messages and signals to your partner, to your person that you're ready to hook up with.
Yeah, and it only takes people 7 seconds to make a judgment.
Actually,
only 7 seconds.
3 seconds.
It's only 3 seconds now? Oh, wow. We have moved.
We have moved faster and faster. So the first thing we see is color. So keep in mind when you are showing up to your partner, what color you wear will matter if you're confident and attractive right away. And then it is about really owning who you are, owning your style, taking care, grooming yourself, your communication, your body language, especially body language, because you might say something, but your body says it all. So keep in mind that's even when it comes to desire and flirting, keep notice to the body language. If somebody is closed off, that means they don't want to be approached. They're closed off to not either getting to know you or sex.
And can you give some tips on closed off nonverbals?
Yes. So closed off would be turning your body away from somebody.
So if you're on a date and they're turning their body away, it's time to get a check.
Yes.
And pay for it too.
And if their body is towards you, but their feet are headed towards the door, that also means they're ready to
What?
run. Yes.
No.
Yes. So all of these things pay attention to, if they're really engaged and smiling and actively listening to
Yeah.
you. These are all signs of green flags, people.
Yes, that's a huge sign. So in communication, we call that immediacy behavior. And the more immediacy behavior you see, the more affiliation is being made. So basically, in layman terms, like they like you.
Yeah.
So if they're leaning closer to you, if they're touching you like on the arms, on the legs, if they're laughing a bunch and smiling at you and nodding a lot, and the communication is reciprocal, that means that they like you.
Yeah. Perfect. I love that. Yeah. So your image really does play a role in how attractive, because if you're confident in yourself, you're going to be attractive to everybody. So, yeah.
What are some tips for, let's start with single people.
Okay.
People that are single and they're going out on dates, like what are some tips for image for online dating?
Make sure that you have really good photos and have at least one like professional photo, because I think that
Really? That's controversial because people are like, is it fake to like use a photographer for my Bumble profile?
I think there should always be at least one. And the reason why is because if you want to take someone to a black tie, or you want to make sure the person can actually dress.
So you are not on Bumble. You're like on like the League or something.
No, but
going to black tie event.
I've been on them all. And let me tell you, just stop taking the selfies in the bathroom with your wife beater, or
I know.
it's like no
it's
fish.
So bad.
Yeah, no fish pictures, no dead animals. Like, let me run as fast as possible. But also have them like with genuinely doing things that you love.
Yes, showcase your hobbies.
Yes, showcase your hobbies. Who you are as an individual is really important. And not the guy that went to Thailand and you went to here and you did this and you climbed to Machu Picchu and, you did every actually extraordinary thing that makes you look like you're boastful too. So,
really?
one or two is great.
What if you have like a picture at the Met Gala and then like a picture next to like Obama and then a picture? Is that too much?
I mean, one or two, but, not 7 or 8 or 10.
So not too boastful.
Not too boastful. But okay, you rub shoulders with important people.
Right.
It's good to know who you are, because just be authentic and real, because no matter what, they're gonna find out who you are. So I could go on and on about dating online, about how people just lie all the time about everything. Or old photos. Please make them current. So just keep in mind like what you post, like who do you want to show up as? Like, what's your message? Make sure that that's dialed in so that matches everything online.
Yeah. What about like the online dating image for women? Are there like certain things that they shouldn't be doing? Like the fish photo for men?
Yeah. So, we do a lot of girl photos with all of our friends. Just make sure you have some by yourself.
That's true. Like group photos.
There's so many.
Profile picture is like a group photo of 6 women. Like you don't know which one I am, but you'll find out.
Exactly. So again, like you have great girlfriends. That's great. You can have one photo up there. And just again with women, please put current photos. Like I know we all go through different phases in our lives, and we feel better at this time or this time. Just keep it real. So
keep it real.
Yeah.
Keep it real. I love that. Okay, now what about the people that are in a long-term relationship? What should we be aware of for our like image and how like it could affect our partnership?
Yeah, so I have quite a few partners that have been in relationships for a while, and I think it's easy to slip into comfortability over worrying about how you look and how you are presenting yourself. Like, you still want to be desirable for your partner.
But can you be comfortable and desirable?
You can, but don't let that get too easy, because we all have to try a little bit.
Right.
And
I love that.
We just like a little bit.
We all have to try a little bit.
And just like, we're probably compromising a little bit. Like, what is your partner like? Keep those things in mind. So if it's like, he's a lingerie guy, and then you're like, okay, well, I'll do this for you, like, once a month or whatever,
do it for yourself. Cause like,
for sure.
sometimes you might feel like, I'm insecure about my body. I feel like that all the time. I talk about this a lot on my social media, but I struggle with my body image like all the time, even now. And there are days where I feel amazing and like super good, and I know I look good, I feel good, and then there are days that like I don't feel too good about myself. So when I don't feel that good, I actually push it, and I push myself, and I wear things that I wouldn't normally wear. Like I might put on a lingerie when I'm home and like take a naughty photo and send it to my husband because I didn't feel good in my body. I almost want to like teach my body how to feel. I'm like, we're gonna feel good, bitch. Like I'm gonna put on this lingerie and we are gonna feel. I'm changing my brain. I'm talking to my brain. I'm like, okay, this is not okay. I don't like this. We're going to change it. We're going to see the positives in our body.
Yes, it's the rewiring.
Yeah.
Because you can do it.
I think it's such a good hack, positive self-talk.
Yeah.
I wish someone taught me since I was like 10 years old. It's so important, like talking positively to yourself about yourself.
Yes, because we're the ones that usually beat ourselves up the most.
Yeah, totally. How many times where, like, I have so many girlfriends, how many times where they wear something and they're like, oh, I look fat.
Mm-hmm.
That's just such a common response from people.
It is.
That it like became this almost like indirect negative self-talk that they like are not aware of.
Yeah. I think it's just so important that we love ourselves, give ourselves more grace. We all go through seasons in our life that our body changes, our lives change, and the more acceptance we have for and love we have for ourselves, it's easier to navigate that.
Love it.
know?
What's your favorite self-love practice?
Well, lately, it's just happened lately that I'm a badass, and I have to tell myself that because I'm doing such
Yes.
amazing things and, improving so many different lives that I'm like, okay, no, you are making things happen and you should be proud of yourself. So it's really about the talk.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Love
really-
that.
It's taken a minute though, girl.
Yeah, I know. I journal every day in the morning. So I
Yeah.
do like thankful journaling, and
Yeah.
that has really, really helped me like with self-love. So
I love that.
I like writing things down.
Yeah, me too.
Makes it permanent.
Well, mine is a badass list.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, so.
Oh, it's so great. Where can everyone find you?
Yes, you can go to CelesteMoore.com or at Celeste Moore Image on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. So I'm everywhere.
Yay! Definitely find Celeste so you can get more tips on image and becoming more attractive. Thank you so much for listening and watching till the end of the episode. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share because you're gonna get multiple orgasms.
Woo! Yes, please.
Love you guys so much. Have an orgasmic day. Bye.
Thanks for listening. This was Love Bites. By Dr. Tara. Follow Dr. Tara on social media at lovebites.co. Have an orgasmic day.